What are we doing?
Oh, we're just gonna do some Halloween stuff, like talk about the weird, crazy, paranormal stuff we been through.
Well, mine's not nearly as cool as yours.
Oh.
You've got like shadow people and aliens and stuff like that. I've got like not shadow people and aliens and stuff.
So you can talk about, what happened when you were little, the stuff that I didn't see. You saw some pretty cool stuff when you were little. I didn't see crap.
I remember seeing a lot of like stuff, but apparently no one was able to see it. And they're like, "Oh, it's just this." I was like, "No, there's a face in there. You can't hide it from me, man."
Okay.
Apparently, I was crazy or something.
Well, we know
this is not the proper hair to be going live on. Oh God.
Oh.
Well, it's actually a good thing we're doing this tonight because tomorrow I had forgotten that we were going to go see a play tomorrow. So.
Well, what kind of play you seeing?
Young Frankenstein.
It's a play?
Apparently. And we're going to go see it tomorrow. And I got a proper lady outfit.
A proper lady outfit, huh?
Yep. It's like green. It's got like flowers and stuff on it.
Okay. Well, you should take a picture.
Don't worry, I'll take pictures and stuff.
And Aaron can tell a few stories if he's got any.
Mom said that you can tell stories if you've got any. We're just talking about like our experiences and stuff like that. He's playing Halo and stuff like that, so
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised either. Well, Halo 5 like just came out, so he's already beaten the actual game.
With the actual game, 5.5 hours.
And then like literally 5.5 hours he beat the actual campaign, and I'm like, what the hell this is why you get bored. You finish your games in like 5 hours.
Yeah, Ricky does the same thing.
And then they're like, I'm bored. Well, why do?
Hold on.
Yeah, that's all the chocolate one.
Hold on.
Didn't call you. What?
Okay.
Everyone's seeing me pig out on candy corn over here.
That's okay. Parent Ghoster always eats pizza in front of us. So, he's making everybody jealous while he's running his machines.
Well, my Xbox headphones, so that way you know I'm missing.
The Xbox headphones?
Yeah.
I don't know. Because your adapter thing is over here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not gonna need that. I'm gonna put it in my phone and you all can call me on anything else.
We're live, so are you doing one of those that is it like that new YouTube thing or is
You're
this
breaking my headphones?
Oh, is my fat butt like all over it? Wait, Mom wants to see you.
Oh, check you out.
Yeah, I finally decided to grow up, man.
Check you out.
Well, you're on Google Hangouts right now.
No, he wants to see if we can somehow get him in so he can hear us. I don't know why I keep looking at my phone. We're trying to figure out how to do that. Alright. I'm sorry if I'm like annoying people with like just talking about stuff that's not Ghost to Use, but like I'm kind of on the spot here, man.
So How do you
on the spot. Hey, you said you do it.
watch your live?
I know. I didn't realize we would be live, and now I'm all like, oh god, people are gonna see my face.
How do you join a live hangout?
I don't know how you doing a live hangout. Give me like 2 seconds. Pooper?
What, you want to go on a separate screen, Aaron?
No, he wants to see if he can like be a part of the thing so he can hear what we're saying. Cause I've got my headphones on.
Oh, all he has to do is go to my my YouTube channel, Project Shadowstalker. It's running live right now, so.
Oh, go to her YouTube channel, Project Shadowstalker. It's live right now.
He's gonna have to put headphones on, otherwise it's gonna echo like mad.
What's that?
Is that actual Google Hangout that you guys are on?
Yeah, we're on Google Hangout, but she said you can see it on her YouTube because we're live. We haven't really.
30-second delay.
Oh, there's a 30-second delay. She said. Wait, there's like people watching us like right at this moment.
Only one person so far. Hey, DJ. Thanks for sharing, DJ.
Shadowstalker Productions.
Is it Shadowstalker Productions, Mom?
It should say Project. Just type up Project Shadowstalker on YouTube, and you'll have the list.
She said that you can just type in Project Shadowstalker and it should be somewhere in that list. Your friend there seeing me like choke on my own saliva over here. So are we expecting any other people to come see us, or do we just start talking?
Just start talking, because it'll automatically download once I stop recording, so.
Yeah, Aaron's been doing live streams with his videos and everything.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out.
And he has, yeah, he's been playing like Destiny and stuff. Well, trying to play Destiny. He actually couldn't play Destiny for a while because we had no choice but to get the new what's that?
It's a ghost detector. I do beta testing for this guy, so I'm gonna put it on the proximity alert part in case something pops up. I can catch it on live, you know.
Oh, I don't know if all my stories are really necessarily like ghosty goo or just like military happenings or what. So
Whatever,
hopefully, like the FBI don't come like shooting down my door.
I don't think so.
You reveal the secrets. Boom. No, I've talked about this stuff before and I haven't died yet, so I'm sure it's nothing they're really trying to hide, even if it was military happenings.
Well, tell us what happened on base.
Well, not a lot. Like I said, I would get the account. Well, we would, but Aaron was usually at work. It was usually during the daytime, but like I was telling you before, it was like something like hidden up against the side of the house, almost. I don't know.
What about the big bangs?
Oh, which ones? Oh, the ones that I was hearing like in the sky or something for a few nights.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on with that, but it was just like for 3 or 4 nights. Yeah, it was like the middle of the night, like between. It could be anywhere between 12 and 2 and 2 and 4, cause you know me, I never sleep. But I would just hear a boom, boom, like outside somewhere, and I would look around and I'm like, that doesn't sound like anything I've heard on the base before. And I'm like looking around, like, you know, it come from like the left side down that way. And yeah, like down that way would be the range. The range was down that way from us. When you left the house on Campbell, like on the left, on that way was the range. House, yeah. So yeah, but
out near the rear 40, in the back 40.
But I know the difference between the range and what I was hearing, because you could hear the range like all day, all night. You know, brr, brr, and all that stuff, just all damn day long.
it's really distracting when I'm trying to listen to the stream, and then when you ask
Well,
me a question.
apparently it's better for us to wear the headphones and stuff because then it like echoes and it's like a bitch and everything. Apparently, hold on, let me see if I can. Excuse me. Ooh, that was rude. Hold on, Mom. Okay, try talking.
Hello, hello.
Okay.
Uh-oh, you're echoing.
Like I said, I don't have exciting stories.
They don't have to be exciting. They just have to be, you know, like when you were telling me about the little imp that was at your father and I's bedroom door.
Oh, way back when we still lived in the projects? Oh, like, okay, you remember that part in Fantasia, the last part with Chernabog? And he was messing with all the little demons and everything? And one of them turned into the demons that have, like, hooves on their feet and everything?
Yeah.
It was one of those things as big as the doorway, and it looked like it was trying to, like, axe down your guys' door. And I'm like, oh, God. How old was I back then?
I don't know. 5, 6.
I was really young then. I remember it was red. Like, the skin part was, like, one of those bright reds, and the fuzzy part was, like, a brownish red. And it had little goat horns, or whatever you want to call them, coming out of his head.
Well, what about the shadow people you could see?
Well, when I see them, they don't look so much like people. I usually see, like, the blob ones. But, usually they're just in doorways, and they, like, scurry on the floor and stuff like that. But every time I do see them, I wind up having, like, crazy nightmares. Like the one dream I told you about when, I was dreaming about something chasing me, and the voice in the dream was telling me they're after you. Don't turn around. Don't let them see you. Don't look at them. And I kept running in the dream, and I wound up woken up. And I was facing Aaron, so I wasn't facing the wall behind me. I was curled up next to Aaron. And I felt like there was something behind me, but something kept yelling in my head, don't turn around, don't look at it. So I just kind of lay there for like 10, 15 minutes, just like freaking out.
Well, how often do you see the red-eyed things?
The red-eye things, I see them every once in a while.
And how do they make you feel?
It depends. Sometimes sometimes it's more like I see them out of nowhere, so it's kind of like an oh shit type moment. But usually they don't make me feel bad or anything. Usually, sometimes they make me feel like because it's like I don't want to deal with supernatural stuff right now. Please go away. I'm in no mood. Stress to deal with.
Do you ever tell them just go away and leave you alone?
Yeah, sometimes I just kind of look at them and I say in my head, please go away. I don't want you in my house right now. Usually they go away or went away or whatever. Sorry, my M&Ms keep falling everywhere. I mean, don't mind me interrupting the ghosty goose stuff. Pecan pie flavored M&Ms. If you don't eat those. And I got candy corn M&Ms too.
5 years.
I feel really weird telling my stories when there's like other people watching.
Yeah, but you can't see them, so it's like talking to me.
I know. I wonder if this is how like Markiplier and them feel when they like play their videos. Yeah, usually when I see the shadow things, they're not really shaped like people or anything. They're just more like masses of just blobbish stuff. And they're usually scurrying on the ground or something for me. Sometimes they stand up, but it's more like they're just kind of floating in the middle of the doorway. I always see them in doorways. I don't see them actually in rooms or anything for me.
Well, how about any hat people?
Hmm?
Any hat men? They wear
I
hats.
haven't seen any hat men yet. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I haven't
That's a
come
good
across
thing.
any men in black yet, so that's something.
That's
And see, now
good
that I
too.
talked about it, they're gonna be like, "Oh, right, your door now."
No, I don't think so.
Maybe that's what was in my room that night. Maybe a man in black was in my room.
I don't think so.
I'm sure I would know if a man in black was like in my room, skeeving a. So no men in black for me yet. No hat men for me yet. No black-eyed kids for me yet. Slightly disappointed in that.
No, either way, you can't let them in your house either.
I know. I've actually been doing some research on them because I'm gonna put them in a story that I'm writing for NaNoWriMo.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a Lovecraftian type story. Well, as Lovecraftian as I can get. And in my story, the black-eyed children are young, eldritch abominations, which is what they seem to be. Because every time they're around people, like they feel like uneasy and they get all crazy and uncomfortable and all that stuff. At least from the stories that I've been listening to, because there's been quite a few stories recently about them.
Do you have your dog and your cat?
What's that?
Do you have your dog and your cat? Were you able to take them with you?
Yeah, they're here. My dog's around here somewhere, but Rippy. Rippy dudes. Puppy.
Or is it just
Oh, that
what was
guy.
that?
Come on. Oh, Aaron was whistling for. Come here.
Oh.
Grandma wants to see you. Yeah, Grandma wants to see you. Not Grandma here, but Grandma over in Connecticut. Don't you lay down yet. Here she is. Oh,
Have
don't.
they been waiting out?
Not
Have they
very
been
well.
waiting out since you've been there?
Mm-mm.
Just when they were on base, huh?
Yeah, the only time they wigged out was on base.
Weird.
Can you not clean your crotch when you're sitting on me, Rippy? I mean, really? Rippy, hey, you're being rude. You're on camera in front of people. Don't be licking yourself. Don't. Man. Get down. Licking your crotch and then trying to give him kisses. That's not how we play in this house.
So they only wigged out on base, huh?
Yeah, they would only ever really wig out. I mean, if they were around when we lived in our old place down on Selma, they would probably wig out. Considering that's where a couple of things we went through happened. Like that one time when the entire house shook and yet no one else seemed to feel it.
Right. Oh, why don't you tell them the stuff, the people you would see outside your window?
Oh, you mean the white people?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like how people explain shadow people, but instead they were like pure white and just walking. They wouldn't do nothing. They wouldn't really look at us or anything. They would just kind of walk by, almost like they were just kind of. I'm waiting to see if I can see them again here because Texas is the only place I've ever seen them at.
Yeah, and where you're living isn't too far from where we used to live either. So they might show up. I don't know. I think it had to do with what's this flake we were living with. I think it had a lot to do with him.
Raven, Josh.
No, Nathan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because we were living where he used to live. Yeah, he probably wasn't very helpful in all that was happening either. All his negativity and stuff, that's one reason. Because he was also one of them people who thought he knew it all about that kind of stuff and he knew jack and shit. Hey, I only know what I know. I don't claim to know everything.
Right?
Oh, what's another? Should I tell about that time when Aaron here first discovered this kind of stuff? When I was at his house that night?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, this was back when me and him were still teenagers, when we were like, what, 16 or 17 years? Yeah, we were it was about when we were first dating, I want to say. And he didn't know anything about that kind of stuff. Like, he didn't know much about the supernatural or the paranormal or anything. And I was trying to just kind of ease him into that kind of stuff, you know, like a proper girlfriend. And then I think we were getting ready for bed. It was just after Janet and Mel called us that night, I think. Right? They both called us, like one right after the other, right? It was pretty late. Can't remember exact time. But we went to lay down, we're relaxing. All of a sudden we hear stuff like growling, like that low guttural growl. We started hearing that like right outside his bedroom window. And then we were hearing like claws going down his window. You know, we're kind of freaking out. I'm kind of freaking out, like, whoa, what the hell? What's going on? We look on, there's nothing out there, but we're both getting like that weird feeling in our chest and everything. But there's nothing there. But so we started taking pictures with his grandma's digital camera. We wound up catching a bunch of orbs. We actually caught a couple of red orbs. And at one point we caught a white wolf figure across the street. Mind you, this is when he was living on the house on Jamestown, and not when he was living here. And like all night we just heard like it's really that creepy growling just all night, and things just like clawing on like cars and windows all night. He wound up having a dream about wolves and everything, and a weird necklace. Can't remember the exact details anymore because my memory is crap.
Right?
Turns out that now I'm not, you know, blaming anyone, you know, because what happened is what happened, but my friend and cousin had done tried to do some kind of blood ritual or something. I don't know who they got it from, but I guess it went out of control, and my cousin thought that I could handle it and sent it over to me. Which at the time I was pretty upset because my gifts were not up to par at the time, and I don't know why people would think that I could handle that stuff on my own. It's like, why would you do that? Why would you send like these nasty things my way?
Especially
Also,
without telling you.
there were apparently spirits from, you know that hospital, right, Mom? That psych hospital that's up the way.
Yeah.
Like we went to the cemetery there, and it was like just the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Apparently they were from there, and their names were Sweet Tooth and Damien. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what he said their names were. He just gave it names. Or they just took advantage of something he was doing in the past.
All I know is that they felt like not nice at all. Like they did not have good intentions for us. Luckily they were able to be sent away, and nothing bad happened to anybody.
Well, that's when I called for some help and brought in the dragons, remember?
I remember. I remember because my room smelled like a swamp because my dragon was in there. I'm like, what are you doing? Nasty thing.
I also cast up reflection spells. And if you notice, nothing really bothered us after that, except for the dragons walking around on our roofs.
Yeah, just I'm like, hey, keep it down.
I'm trying to sleep here.
That was pretty wild. Yeah, that was when, and that's how Aaron got brought into the paranormal stuff. He was not happy for a long time about that.
You know, well, certain people need to keep certain things to themselves. So.
What's that?
Well, certain people need to learn to keep certain things to themselves. You just don't send things somebody's way without, giving them foreknowledge to take care of things.
Well, they just gotta learn to be careful, but
you can't open, Pandora's box and expect, things to play nice with you.
I know it's like when I started using Ouija boards and that one night, like the broom fell and everything.
Yeah, but we were also watching The Exorcist that night, remember?
Yes, that's true.
So that didn't help.
We were watching
it was probably one of us knocking it over. Probably nothing there, but it was probably one of us knocking it over.
Energy's going all crazy and everything.
Mm-hmm.
When my energy goes all weird, my electronics don't want to work.
Yeah, same with me.
You guys anything exciting you want to tell the audience? And my stories are compared to Mom's. Like, she's got like Men in Black stories and shit. So I'm sure someone would want to hear our stories. Not everyone wants to hear about like Men in Black trying to kill my family.
Well, I think the one that I saw in Austin wasn't really a Men in Black. I think it was more of an injured cold.
What's that?
Well, he dresses up in a jacket, dark pants, and a baseball cap, and that's what I saw. And I did
like that one guy in Fringe.
That I don't know what the hell they are. They call them watchers and stuff, but they're not really Men in Black. And the little boy they found was apparently one of them when they were younger. I think it was the main guy, the main Man in Black, as it were. I forgot what they call him. I haven't even finished Fringe yet. But no, how about UFOs? Have you seen UFOs? I mean, Austin's supposed to be a hotspot.
I can't really think of it if we've seen any UFOs yet, but I don't leave the house, so. No, the most of the time we've got was all like. I mean, you were telling me about that. But yeah, all our excitement was all like physical stuff actually happening. It wasn't like anything paranormal. We had SWAT team in our neighborhood about a month or so ago, and that's the most time we've had since we've been here.
Well, at least it's quiet. How about your dreams? Are they better?
I still occasionally get the zombie dreams, and actually a couple weeks ago I had a really bizarre dream. You remember Fantastic Planet?
Yeah.
That movie that I'm terrified of for some bizarre reason, so I never watch it.
Right?
Well, again, mind you, I don't watch it. I haven't watched it since that first time I saw it. And even then I didn't even see the whole movie. But it looked like how Fantastic Planet looks. And I was on kind of a desert-looking planet or something. And I had a little squishy alien friend that had like tentacles.
Yeah.
And I had another alien friend that like blinked in and out of existence for some reason. And then there was me. And we were wandering around this desert planet, place, wherever. Could have been New Earth for all I knew. I don't know. We were walking. We come across this weird tree with what looked like there was a nest on it. As something fell out of it. Now don't laugh, but it looked like a nugget. But it was like twitching and moving around and rolling about and everything. And my squirmy friend, as I'll call her, said, "Don't touch it." and all that, but it was like coming towards me and everything. So I kind of used like the tip of my nail to kind of push it back.
Uh-huh.
And then I guess it was the mom or something. All of a sudden the nest like bursts out with tentacles and it beat the baby into the ground. And then the earth basically like absorbed the baby mush. And then the tentacles like beat the shit out of my little squirmy friend there. And then the earth kind of absorbed her too.
Oh, that's weird.
And I was feeling very uncomfortable and like really wigged out because it's like it's not the weirdest dream I've had, but for some reason that dream just really left me like I was not comfortable when I woke up after that dream.
What color was it?
It was just a couple weeks ago.
No, what color?
What color? What the tentacly thing?
Yeah, the one you didn't like.
Well, the base of it looked kind of like blackish, and the tentacles were kind of like a tan color.
Okay. Did your dreams get worse when you were on base?
Huh?
Were your dreams worse when you were on base?
Not necessarily. It was only when I saw the shadow things and my dreams were worse. I don't remember seeing any shadows that night.
How often did you see the shadow people?
On base, it was like every other month.
And the animals wigged out or something like that?
Yeah, the animals would kind of wig out and stuff like that. And Rippy especially, because Rippy, you know, would kind of like, her ears would perk up and everything. She would be like, boof, boof. You know that noise dogs make, boof.
Yeah.
And every would bark, like, boof. Okay, there she is. She likes this little area between our chairs.
Huh?
My dog, she likes laying between the chairs here. And so nothing terribly exciting since we've gotten here, except for, like I said, like the last exciting thing was SWAT team being here.
Well, it's
I
like,
think
what were they after?
Oh, yes, there was someone that was very unstable, a couple houses that way. They claimed there was a gun involved, but there wasn't really a gun involved, I don't think. It was because he was a gun nut and he had like guns upon guns and stuff like that. And the whole SWAT team was here trying to get him. Because he was just, apparently, because the neighbors of the house came over here. The neighbors, the people that, she knows what I'm trying to say, and I'm trying to say it right. Shut up. Well, they came over, and they were explaining the situation. Basically, it wasn't as bad as the news is making it out to be, but they had to expect the worst, basically, because of what was going on. So basically,
Did they say how many guns they really had?
Huh?
Did the neighbors say how many guns they really had?
Oh, he had 20-something guns.
That all?
I don't know. All I know is we were woken up about like 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And told to go onto one side of the house.
Wow.
But that's the most extent we've had since we've been here. Oh, the first time we actually had a car accident. The car took on an entire fence.
Whose car?
Some guy they were driving drunk and chasing another car. Huh? Or they were being chased. They were being chased by someone in a truck. And everyone involved was drunk. And apparently they veered off. It's just at this house right here on the corner, across the way here. and the car completely took out the fence.
So it's close by.
Oh yeah, it was right there.
So you got no flickering lights anymore, anything like that?
No, not yet at least.
Not yet, at least. But you got that on base, right?
Nothing powerful here to kind of dim a little bit.
Yeah, nothing.
It's not frequent.
Nothing exciting for me. I'm a dull person.
You're a dull person now because you moved back to Austin.
Well, it's the only place we could really go at the time that we could really afford. Plus, I don't think Aaron would really want to be in Middletown. I don't really blame him.
Nah, you don't want to be in Middletown. Too much crap. There was so many fights breaking out this past summer. It wasn't even funny. 20, 30 people on a clip.
You know, a bunch of fights going on in town. That's nothing new. Just like if you hear someone get shot in that town, it's like, oh, someone got shot, let's go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know
There's been a few of those,
it's
too.
just like, that's how it is in that town. Like, boom, oh, someone just shot a gun. See you guys tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Mel never leaves the house.
Yeah, we haven't been able to do any work together because she got the baby now.
Oh yeah. Had the baby. Yeah. Yeah, and she's been showing me pictures of little Gabriel and everything like that. Looks just like his dad. Is that one of those lasers?
Yep. Watch.
Because we have those too. Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is got a 5-mile range to it.
Yeah, so do ours.
Yeah. It only cost me like $11 on eBay.
Nice. You wanna? Okay. We're just telling ghost stories, that's all. Don't worry, no ghost stories are gonna get my pupper. No ghost stories are gonna get my pupper. Definitely, there ain't gonna be no paranormal activity up in this bitch, don't worry. That made me so mad at paranormal activity. That made me mad at American Horror Story last night. It's always the damn family pet. I don't think many people that are going to see this watch that show. The only reason
Which show?
I watch is because, huh?
What show?
American Horror Story.
Oh, did you check out that link that I sent you?
Was it on Facebook?
Yes. On your new account.
All right, hold on. I'm going on Facebook now.
So basically, all your stuff mainly happened in the old place in Austin and on base.
Basically.
What about when you were here in this apartment with us?
I don't think I've actually been to your guys' apartment.
No, when you were little.
Oh, and the one that where Grandma and Grandpa used to live.
Yeah.
I do remember having a lot of nightmares over there.
Yeah.
Like, I remember having one dream that there was something in... Because I remember we had, like, one of those big blanket things that had, like, the animal prints on them.
Yeah.
I remember we had one of those on the window, and I always dreamt that there was something trying to get through the window.
Yeah, well, that was a good window at the time, so it wasn't a breeze.
I don't know. I just know I had a lot of crazy dreams and everything. Chris was actually telling me that one reason I was having those nightmares was because of apparently there was a burn victim in the apartment building or something. And apparently he was attracted to my energy or something like that. And I'm like, oh God. Well,
I don't know.
I do
I don't think it was
remember
that.
when I was living with Grandma and Grandpa and Jan and them for that year when Aaron was in training. I'm not flipping anyone off, don't mind me. Me and Janet would see like weird figures and everything, and we would hear like banging on the ceiling where our room is, but the thing is at the time no one lived in the apartment above us.
There was no one above you at that time?
Yeah. Of course it didn't help that we used Ouija board in Grandma and Grandpa's house.
Amato's is selling one for $25.
Huh?
Amato's, the hobby shop down the road, is selling
Yeah.
them for they're selling them for $25.
Well, I'm not allowed to have one. Aaron says I'm not allowed to have one in the house. I think he said unless I like made my own.
Huh?
I mean, every single thing.
I
Not
never-
just salt, not just salt, crystal, holy water.
You don't need holy water. All you need is crystals and a circle of protection with salt.
Everything, not. If it's from another religion, who would do it? God damn it.
Yeah, basically, I'm not allowed to have a Ouija board in our house
In your house or where you're living now?
either.
Either. Well, so long as you don't have the other two around you, you should be safe.
I know. I know I had a lot of dreams about angels when I was living with them. Mostly about Gabriel. Of course, everyone was saying, oh, you're not really dreaming of angels because angels don't talk to people or they don't talk to people who aren't religious. And I'm like, well, fuck you too.
Your guardians speak to you all the time.
Like, well, fine. I'm not good enough for them, then shit. Oh, she sent me an article way back on H.H. Holmes. Yeah, real quick, the thing you sent me on the murder castle, that's what
Yeah.
that's what that one character is based off of. The one they were calling like the master and everything like that in last night's episode. That's who he's based off of.
Yeah, that's why I sent you the articles. I mean, that's. Did you listen to the Solaris Blue Raven interview with the guy?
Oh, is that what that hyperspace thing you sent me is?
Yeah. It's the guy's great grandfather, grandson, or something like that. That's telling the story and stuff.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out. That's cool. But yeah, like a little bit of interesting experiences. Then again, you get a lot of interesting experiences in that building to begin with, because there's just so much that happened there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and all the negative energy,
Right.
all the crackheads and everything that have been there, and all kinds of stuff. And have you ever like gone down that one set of stairs, not to the back but to the front, and like you go down and it feels like something's trying to push you down the stairs?
The other end of the building
Yeah.
from the elevator.
No, not the elevator, the other one.
Yeah, all the way at the other end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the fourth floor. I don't altogether like the third floor, and I really don't like the stairwell at the other end either.
Oh, you get it's easy to have an experience there.
Oh yeah, it's not hard to do. I get people walking in and out of the apartment all the time. Some of them even look like Ricky.
I'm just gonna pull a John out of this house. Out of this house.
Sometimes it's like a lot of traffic here, but they don't hurt anybody. They're just like passing through, you know.
Yeah, like the
Look at here.
yeah, basically that's what love more like the chef in the kitchen where Janet and them used to live. Like you would just hear him making stuff in the kitchen, and he wouldn't really bother anyone.
Yeah, she has my my electronic voice recorder. She was supposed to try to get some EVP. I don't know if she
Janet?
got any, but
Who, Janet or Mel?
huh?
Janet?
Yeah, she borrowed my electronic voice recorder to see if she could get some EVP off of that.
I haven't talked to her in a while, so I'll have to give her a ring. Are you having fun doodling with your laser?
Huh?
Are you having fun doodling with your laser?
Well, it seems to fade in and fade out, and it looks like that it's warping out once in a while. I got the proximity alert running in case something comes by, and I got the FemForce edition running. So there you go, Cindy. Got a free plug.
Is that an app? Is that an app to market anymore, or is that just something that?
I don't know. I don't think so, because Mom was saying something about she's testing it right now.
Well, it's supposed to pick up the entities are supposed to be able to pick out words and this and that and answer questions, and sometimes it actually does. There's one app I used that Pugster made from Appijoy. I asked, do I have my higher self or guardians here? And it came out with a flat out no.
Rude.
Rude is right, and it wasn't done in a regular voice. It was done with electronic voice, which means it's possibly satellite-driven technology trying to listen in on my conversations.
Whenever I suspect of stuff like that, I just like, especially like when I'm on the phone, I hear like those weird like clicking noises or whatever. I like to mess around, like, government, I know it's you. I ain't got nothing to hide. What do you think this is? You think I got secrets? Nope. It's especially bad because it especially makes those noises when me, Janet, or me and Mel are talking about ghosts and stuff like that, and it starts doing like weird noises, and I'm like, listen here. You ain't gonna get nothing crazy out of us. There's nothing to get out of me. There's no point. No point. That's why, like, whenever Janet like freaks out about that stuff, I'm just like, you ain't got nothing to hide. You
Well,
stand up and you say, what up? Don't just
like,
huh?
That's like when me and your Aunt Dale was talking on the phone a few years ago, just before we came up for that one Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And she was telling me that she felt like there was somebody next to her.
Oh, yeah.
And I asked her, what's wrong? She goes, I feel like there's somebody next to me. And I heard over the phone, man's voice saying, I'm right behind you. And I asked Dale if she heard it, and she said no. She didn't hear no man's voice, but I heard it clear as day.
That's when you grab a crucifix and you're like, Satan be gone. Start smudging this out, spirits be gone. No, but seriously, that's when you start like smudging the house. I'm like, nope, nope, nope.
I can't smudge. I'm allergic, remember?
Yeah, I know. I can't smudge anywhere either. I couldn't smudge in the place at Campbell because we had like a super strong freaking smoke detector. You couldn't even cook bacon, which made me sad. Which made Aaron sad. We had to bake our bacon. No. Bacon is not the same thing. Well, Ben is Asian. He don't count. He says, I'll fight Ben for the laughs. I don't know who will win, but I'll fight him. A buddy of his from Campbell. He's about my height, but he's way thin. Like I'm just kind of big built anyway because I'm German, so. But he's small. He was smaller than me, skinnier than me, and he was always starting stuff with me. Not seriously, but he would just be like, "What's up? What's up?" And I'm like, man, why are you trying to mess with me? Yeah. A lot of more of the excitement happened more over in Campbell. Like I said,
Well, when you first moved into your house, how did you feel?
I felt pretty comfortable and pretty normal. But after a while, it felt like there was like nothing necessarily harmful, but there was just a lot going on there. But it was also military base, so God knows how many people have been there and, you know, not been able to leave. There's a lot of history for Fort Campbell. So mostly involving like World War II and famous people.
German.
Oh well.
German camps here.
You might guess again.
I think it just died on me.
What did?
My laser.
Yeah, and Aaron just said that they had German prisoner camps on Campbell way back.
Oh, I believe it. Your grandfather was in one of those. I mean, your great grandfather.
On which side?
On grandma's side.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he got stuck in one of
Grandma
those.
Cynthia? Grandma Gisela?
No, my mom.
Okay, your mom. Cynthia. Her name's Cynthia, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, oh God, am I getting names wrong? Yeah, there's quite a bit of history for Campbell. What's getting all on top of your camera there? There's like a black smudgy thing. Okay.
That was the laser.
Oh, okay.
Because I had to hang it up. I have to either, well, I don't really want to put it in the battery. It's got like 5 of them for that. I'm too lazy to do that right now. I'll just put
I do remember when I was living with Grandma and Grandpa, when it was late at night, me and Kate were both in the room, and Brisha was asleep. I almost said Lily. No, it was Brisha, because Lily was not remotely around at that time. But we were taking pictures of the mirror to see if we could get any of those, mirror pictures. Some people take pictures of like mirrors or TVs, and they get like spooky stuff in it and everything.
Yeah.
We didn't have the flash on or anything, so that's one thing we can like. But we were just taking pictures of them. We saw like these little bitty creatures that looked like they were made out of like sparks or something.
Weird.
Some of them looked like they could have been like dancing just inside the mirror or something. Your camera keeps using now and again.
It's doing what? Yeah, I don't have enough light in here for nighttime. I could go really spooky and put a black light in.
Well, if you want spooky and dark, I can always go into my actual bedroom. Kind of my actual bedroom. It used to be a dining room.
Yeah, that's okay.
I mean, we could have probably had something cool happen that night where the moon was supposed to be all red, but like it was all cloudy, and I was like, I'm disappointed. I was not remotely like seduced by a vampire or a werewolf. This is disappointing. How dare you?
Well, it No, that was yeah. It was pretty red, and it stayed eclipsed for like over an hour. It was pretty cool. Even Grandma got to see it.
Over here. And I was like,
No,
how
this is weird.
And again,
Oh,
anything
well,
that happens like that, it's always cloudy, and I'm like, you piece of shit.
I know this is the first time I caught it in a long time. And I couldn't catch it with anything decent because I ain't got nothing for my handy cam to put onto my computer.
Who's doing something extremely loud over there? Is that Dad?
What?
Is Dad playing a very loud video game?
No, I got the FemForce 83 running
Oh, because I just hear
in the
boom.
background. That's the program.
But pretty much when you're hungry, you go in the shop.
Okay.
If she's not hungry, I'm not really hungry.
So we're just gonna get it set up and we'll just pick at it when we're hungry. Okay. It's not gonna be that hard to make. You just gotta do the meat and the. Okay. Because I'm not particularly hungry, but I feel like I'm gonna be hungry in a little while. I'm just not particularly hungry right now. I mean, I'm kind of munching on these, but.
Well, if you guys are hungry, then go for it because we've been out for almost an hour.
We've been on for a while. No, I'm not really hungry. Unless you don't want to be live anymore, which is fine. I really don't. Unless they just want to hear us talk, because I just have a bunch of random stuff. Oh. I went to go catch a check way back, one of my first checks, right? Look what I got.
Nice. Save it. You know, a lot of people think those are fake.
I know everyone, like me and Aaron, would look and we're like, whoa, what the hell? Apparently there's still a few out there just kind of running around, wandering in the void. Yeah. Julie has not been experiencing much. She's been staying in her house watching Kamen Rider and Japanese Power Rangers. You would not believe how different the Japanese shows are compared to the American ones.
Oh, I believe it. I've caught a few.
Because I found the original Mighty Morphin show. I forgot what it's called in Japanese, but I would probably like mispronounce it all the hell anyway. And it's like way different compared to what we grew up with. And I'm like, damn. It was crazy because I was like, what's going on? There's like a princess. Rita's over here like riding a bike like she's from the Wizard of Oz. What's going on? And yeah, I've been watching 2 different Power Rangers, and I've been watching a lot of Kamen Rider. What's that one that you and Uncle AJ like to watch?
Ultraman?
Huh? Ultraman? Yeah, is that what it's called?
Ultraman or Johnny Sacco Giant Robot?
What was it called? Something Jaguar or something? Or is that like a movie thing?
I don't know.
Oh, the site that I've been watching my Kamen Riders, they have the original Gojira. And I was like, what? Yeah, I don't have anything exciting to talk about unless they're interested in hearing about Kamen Rider.
That's okay. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome night.
Had to deal with my awkward self.